Hello my fellow readers. In this video I'm going to be talking about Eden of Witches. This is a graphic novel series. I think when I read more into this was originally in French. I don't know. I don't know much more than that. But this is fascinating and really, really good. I've actually read the first 3 volumes. I only have one with me right now. But let's get into what this is about. Essentially, I'll just go into it. Essentially, this is about a world where mankind, it's a little close to home, but mankind kind of abused the beauty of nature and the world, and nature rebelled against mankind. They're like these spirits that are a part of every plant life in there, and they rebel. And if I remember correctly, witches were able, or are still able, to communicate with nature, and so they were kind of allied, and therefore witches are vilified by humankind. And so witches also have to go into hiding, and usually wherever they are, there's also a natural element, because nature, again, and witches are allies. So at the start of this, humankind is living kind of a rough existence, I think, unless you're super wealthy, but even then, like, food-wise and environmentally wise, it's very rough for humankind, and hidden away in little safe spots for them are the witches. Witches perhaps are living, it's weird because they're living a rougher time because they can't be witches, like they're persecuted and murdered, so like they have that worse, but they're lucky that they still have like a link to the natural world. So in this, we follow Peely, who is a young, I guess, apprentice witch. She's being cared for by an older witch who, oh gosh, now I'm going to forget it, Torabog, I think is her name. She is an old and also, like, proper witch. She has a lot of abilities, like she's a powerful witch. And she's been looking after and kind of trying to train Peely to be, well, one, to develop fully her witchcraft and to have that ability. And so at the start of the main events of the story, Torabog has gifted Peely with this special seed and tells her to try to make it bloom, that she's had it most of her life, but she hasn't been able to, and so she gives that quest away. Then Torabog falls ill, and so starts the real actions and events, because Peely goes to look for help to heal Tora, and ends up meeting this guy who claims to be an ally to witches and will help heal her. Peely brings her back to their settlement, and brings him back to the settlement in order to help Tora, and is betrayed. The guy is really hunting down witches, and really, I feel like with his level, like he's trying to take what the witches are able to have. Like, he wants to discover how they can have nature. And in this whole, I guess it's kind of like it's not really a battle because obviously Tora is sick, but in this whole attack on them, Tora ends up killed, and Peely, in her desperation and anger, actually unleashes her ability, and the seed that she was tasked to grow blossoms, and it's actually one of the more powerful, like, nature spirits. I don't remember if they call them gods, but it's a more powerful nature spirit who looks like a wolf with naturey trees and stuff. So it doesn't look like a like our kind of wolves. It's made up of like natural elements, and it's cool. It's a cool thing. What else happens that I want to talk about? And they flee. So Peely and Wolfboy flee, who is called Oak. But at that time, she doesn't know. They get to know each other afterward. But they take off so that they cannot be caught and exploited or killed. And so sets off the adventures for the rest of the series, where Peely is tasked, I think by Oak, I don't think it was by Tora, but Peely is tasked to find the Eden of Witches. And so she sets off on the journey with Oak in order to do so. And then we catch various stories along the way where she ends up meeting different people or witches, and how that story progresses and develops from them. And always in the background is that, I think he was a priest, but not like in this world's version of a priest. I think he was. And he serves under like the king or whatever. And so in the background is his pursuit of Peely, because she seems to have this power that he wants to gain control of. How'd I do? Does that explain the story? It's very good. I also really like the artwork. I don't know, like, okay, there's Peely and our oak boy. And then that was Tora on the back. And I love the way that this was released. So there are slipcovers for this. And then there's the naked book itself. And I love that. Like, this is, it feels so unique and well made. And I wish I knew more about the author and how this was produced. All that I know for sure, if I go forward, is that it has the adaptation and the original name of the series. And it was first published in France in 2021. So I wish I knew more about the artist. Yumeji is the artist name. And they have a really cute squish-faced cat. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I need to look this up a little bit more. Because it's published like regular manga. But how did it end up French? Is this an artist working in France? Will France allow you to publish either way? I don't know. I don't know. But this is good. I like it a lot. Like I said, I have the first 3 volumes. I've read them all. The story does just continue on where Peely is questing for Eden, and there are different, I want to say distractions. There's different distractions along the way, but she has to meet others and develop her skills and also have that interpersonal communication with people or witches, you know, humans or witches. Yeah, this is really good. I would recommend this. So I just saw, this also says it's printed in Italy. This is a universal story. It's getting around the world. Yeah, I really think that wraps up my thoughts on it. It's good. I like it. I would recommend it. It does give me similar, like, a feel to both like Witch Hat Atelier and also Aria in the Beach Forest. I think if you like those, like the feel of it, and what's the other one I read? What is it? The night one. Can't remember now. But anyway, it's that same kind of feeling. If you like those works, you'll probably like this one too. It's just, it's good. And that's it for this video. Until next time, bye.